It's time for today's travel and cruise industry news. With the latest from travel and cruises around the world, here's your host, Chillie Falls.
Good morning and welcome to Travel and Cruise Industry News on this Friday, the 17th day of December 2021, coming to you from Central Virginia, right outside of Lynchburg in Bedford County. Got quite a bit to do here this morning, so let's get right at it. Of course, today, December 17th, is National Maple Syrup Day. So, go out and get some pancakes or a waffle or something that you would use National Maple Syrup for. That's good stuff. I like it. I might just have to do that myself. So, we do have some cruise ships sailing today. Down in Port Canaveral, we've got the Disney Dream and the Independence of the Seas. In Fort Lauderdale, the Silver Seas Silver Whisper. In Miami, Freedom of the Seas Carnival Conquest, Seven Seas Splendor. Out in Galveston, the Disney Wonder. Los Angeles Long Beach, Carnival Radiance. And San Francisco, the Ruby Princess. And of course, tomorrow and Sunday will be really busy days for sailing from U.S. ports. Today's headlines: new cruise port welcomes first ship. Carnival Panorama forced to cancel a port of call. An inside peek at the new Royal Caribbean terminal in Galveston. That and a whole lot more live here this morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, Monday, I have a special guest. It's going to be Kevin Lowe of his podcast is The Lowdown with Kevin Lowe. Blind from age 17. He's a wildly popular blogger, has produced 68 episodes of his podcast. He's traveled extensively. I'm looking forward to an interesting chat with a man that's been blind since he was 17 years old. So that'll be on Monday. Tuesday, we're going to have a special guest on Tuesday as well. He is the owner of a travel agency out in San Diego, Aiden James Cruises. He has been on 13 cruises since August. So he's been out doing quite a lot. So I'm looking forward to catching up with him. And we're going to probably do our interview from the Radiance. So Carnival Radiance on Monday. So that'll be nice to actually see what she looks like. So I'm just trying to see if I can get Facebook to come up over here so I can see if I've got comments in Facebook, and I never can seem to get that up properly. So anyway, doesn't want to work for me most of the time. And if you leave a comment, it doesn't come through. So, but that's what's going on there. Okay. Now, we do have a Elizabeth's port. And this is the same one from yesterday. Nobody guessed yesterday. And this is a toughie. It doesn't show a whole lot on there, but what it shows, if you've been there, you might have a pretty good idea where it is. But anyway, I will give you the answer today by the end of the show. So that will be coming up in a little while. Now, meantime, yesterday, Elizabeth on location was a little busy down at the No Name Bar in Cozumel. So here's Elizabeth.
Hi, Chillie and the gang. It's Eli on location in Cozumel at the No Name Bar. And I am with my dear friend, Paula, also known as Shalala.
Shalala, that's me.
Shalalala. And anyway, she's a crew member on the beautiful Sky Princess.
Second newest.
And she was working today, but I grabbed her over here. Look, she's in her uniform.
Still.
So anyway, here we are. And where are you from?
I'm from Mexico, so welcome to my queendom.
Your queendom?
It's my queendom, yeah. I'm not a king.
Okay. Queendom.
I'm not a king.
There you go. Anyway, so she's been on the pier working all day, and you've been back for how many months now?
After 15 months of rest, I'm on board only for 3 weeks so far.
So she's been back on board 3 weeks. See, I'm translating. In case you don't get it.
Yeah, because it's my accent, right? So
Accent, yeah. So, so anyway, so here we are, and she's in the middle of a busy work day. But how would you say things are as far as getting back to normal on the ships? Would you say it's a little bit different from how it was before?
well, at least for Princess, because we are all coming back to a new system. It's not only to remember how the system was working, the computers, the dispatching, because I work for Shorex. So the excursions are also up to new systems. The medallion thing, you need to work on that.
Medallion thing.
It's technology. Technology is here already. So yes, it's overwhelming to try to remember everything, but as well, everything is new. There's so much new things on board to domain, right?
So all the crew, though, when they get on board, they have to do at least 1 week quarantine, right?
1 week quarantine where we take that time to learn about this new system because it's really complete. It goes, it domains from the casino to excursions to the food to beverage, any kind of service on board. It is already on the hand of the guest. So,
but you got a passenger cabin then, right?
Yes, with a beautiful balcony.
Balcony. But now you're stuck down to the lower decks.
That's correct. I'm next to the machines.
Next to the machines now. She had like a great week of quarantine in a passenger cabin.
Under the balcony,
and all that. They had the balcony. But now back to the regular area. And do you have a roommate now or no?
I do.
You do? Oh.
It's okay.
It's okay, she says.
It's another Mexican, so that's fine. More regular.
Okay, then that's good,
Yeah.
So anyway, so now crew are able to come ashore and come out for a few hours, right?
That's correct. I only have 40 minutes.
40 minutes?
I prefer to have it than 40 minutes with you.
It's my friend from many years of working. So anyway, so we're having lots of fun. And so most crew, what do they do when they come ashore? They go to Mega?
Yes. Soriana.
They go
to Chedraui.
And they go to the grocery store, do a little shopping, pick up some snacks to take.
Because it's cheap and nice. Yeah.
It's cheap and cheerful.
Yeah.
They say. Yeah. So tonight, what time do you sail?
5:30 all on board, I think.
5:30 all on board.
I should know better.
She should know better, but she's going back soon anyway because she has to work.
Yeah.
So when the ship sails by, we'll get a photo of the ship sailing out. But in a few weeks, or more than a few weeks, because the next time the Sky Princess is back here in Cozumel is 20th of January. And if I am here still, even if I'm not here, we're going to have a big party here at the No Name Bar for all the crew at the Sky Princess. And it's going to be a big deal. And if I'm not here, I'll make sure someone else films it. But we look after the crew. Everybody looks after the crew here. And Chillie, I know you're watching, and I know that we're going to have a big event when you get here too. So
yeah, I got here and somebody was following me already with a cocktail. So thank you.
Somebody was following her around with a cocktail when she walked in because they're like, "Oh, are you Eli's friend?"
Yes.
It's cocktail. But anyway, like I said, it's a fun-loving place, and everybody loves Mexico. Everybody loves Cozumel, and we look forward to seeing each and every one of you here in Cozumel at the No Name Bar when you get back here. So anyway, love to you. And anyway, let's see if she can turn my phone off while we still do this right. See you soon.
See you soon.
All right. Thanks, Elizabeth. let's see if I swatted. Do I still have that up? I meant to take that off. So I hope that played. Yeah. All right. So a few minutes later, she ran into a assistant cruise director there at the No Name Bar who has a day off for a change. So here's Elizabeth again.
Hey, Chillie and the gang. We are here at the No Name Bar in Cozumel. Eli on location with some amazing crew members from the beautiful Sky Princess.
The best ship in the fleet.
The best ship in the fleet, but I'll tell you what, Princess Cruises, top on. I started with Princess 30 years ago, and I can tell you that I'm Princess proud. This is my new friend.
Hello.
And tell us where you're from, what you do, and everything on board.
Well, I am a musician, I am a DJ, I'm assistant cruise director, and currently on the Sky. Been back since 1st of July. So happy to be here. It's been an amazing experience. We started in the UK and we did the crossing, and now we're in the Caribbean, as you say it.
Caribbean, that's correct. Yeah.
And it's been an absolute pleasure. It's been amazing. We've had some incredible guests on board. Some people who really lifetime cruisers who really have a great time. We've also had some new cruisers for the first time experiencing cruising in its new form, and it's been amazing.
So you do a lot of DJing at night, right?
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of DJing. The nightclub in the UK went till 4 in the morning. The nightclub here in the American season has gone till about 1:30, 2 o'clock. But the people have been amazing. I mean, they haven't been drunk all over the place. They haven't been breaking glasses, not on purpose. So it's been great. I mean, these are experienced cruisers. They prepare for the excursions the next day. They don't get too hammered. They make sure they quite fine for the next morning. So it's been great. Yeah,
that's awesome. So let me ask you though, most of your passengers on board right now are Americans, right?
Yes.
And your turnaround port is where?
Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
So picking up and people in Fort Lauderdale, and you're normally how many days? So is it a 7-day cruise?
Yeah, 7-day cruise. We alternate between St. Martin and St. Thomas cruise, and then the next cruise is 4 ports, including Cozumel, Costa Maya. What was the other one? Roatan, and Belize.
Oh wait, and then we have another friend of ours over here. Look, hello. One of our amazing bar staff on board. You work in the bars, right?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from Ukraine.
Ukraine, and you've been back on board now how long?
I come back after 2 years pause.
Yeah, and so you're on board now. You're from the Ukraine, but you work in one of the bars. Which bar do you work in?
Princess Live now.
Yeah.
It's a trivia bar. We have trivia over there. We have some kind of shows over there. Crystal also do his performance there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I like that bar. When I'm working, I also play trivia.
So it's amazing. So we have lots of fun crew here, and again, I mean, it's exciting because it's the first time the crew have been really able to get out and let their hair down, so to speak.
Yeah, well, absolutely.
We don't have that much, but it's all good. And so you're here for how many months?
I've been on board for 6 months now. I'm actually leaving next month. And today is actually the first day I've actually been able to really get out, let my hair down, as you were saying. We've been very careful on board. Social distancing, even behind the scenes, 10 times worse. A lot of people think that the crew have their own area behind the scenes where they think it's all free for just, be crew like the old days. That's not the case. We've actually been a lot stricter behind the scenes than ever imagined.
Everyone's working really hard to make sure that cruising continues and everything's great.
On the Sky Princess, we actually heard earlier, we have 0 cases on board, and we have the highest entertainment rating in the fleet.
Ah, that's awesome.
And we've worked our butts off. We've literally, even when going out on port to do your shopping or whatever, we've been so careful. We've had an awesome hotel general manager and awesome leadership. So it's been really hard. Today's the first day for me where I can actually just enjoy myself, and I'm still being careful, by the way. I don't touch
We only
things
just took our masks off to talk like this.
Yeah.
But we've all been vaccinated and we've all been tested, antigen tested, and all of that.
More than antigen, PCR tests as well.
test, sorry.
We do this on a very regular basis, and we make sure, like in the old days, you had to test for serious things, you know, like cancers and STDs and things like that. These days, they test you for the slightest things. So the crew has been very vigilant and very careful and so on. And it's been amazing just to be back, just to be able to serve our guests and have a good time. I'm sorry, I have such a serious look on my face while I'm having.
Let me ask
I'm very
you this.
passionate about it.
But we all are, and everyone who's watching on Chillie's show, we're all passionate about it. How long were you at home during COVID?
I was home for 16 months.
16 months.
Yeah, 16 months. And in my country, we at the time, we didn't have an option of getting vaccinated and all things. So Princess did vaccinate me with booster shots and the whole thing. So thank you, Princess.
Awesome.
And it's just
Princess proud.
Yeah, Princess proud. I am super proud to wear my Princess badge. Here at No Name Bar, all the crew come here from all the companies, but me wearing a Princess badge, I'm super proud. And yeah, we've done incredible work and we've made incredible strides and made sure that our crew is safe, our guests are safe. And this literally is the first day for me, just hanging out and having a good time.
And I think everybody's really happy to be back, but also, like on the ship, when we say Princess Proud, the passengers are giving a thumbs up, and the passengers are happy. That's why it's the top rated cruise. Like all your what do I say? The ratings are great, and so everybody recognizes that. And you know what? End of the day, we want everybody to come back and cruise. And as crew members, we're all happy as can be, and we want you to come back. So
yeah, please come back. Please go back to cruising. We literally believe we are the safest place on earth right now, and we can actually prove it. The thing is that, not just Princess, but cruise ship people are a cult following. We save all year, we spend all our money on cruising, and it is absolutely worth it. It's the bang for the buck travel, it's the bang for the buck holiday. The kids are taken care of. If you have kids, the adults have more than enough to do. And it's just an excellent vibe. Literally, can't go wrong.
Anyway, we look forward to seeing you all back on board a Princess Cruise as soon as you can get here. Look forward to seeing you all. Love you. Take care.
Cheers.
Cheers, Chillie and the gang. Ciao.
And thanks to Elizabeth and Christo on location in Cozumel. All right, looks like I am still on the air, which is a good thing. All right, catching up on some of the things I'm behind on from Bethany over there in Germany. This was her room tour when she first got on the Avalon Passion.
Welcome on board the Avalon Passion. And welcome into my suite, number 305. We've got festive decorations on all the doors here. But come on into the suite. There's a very nice desk area here in the entry. Got plenty of storage in the desk. There's a fantastic sitting area here as well, with a nice couch and chair and table. And these are the fantastic French doors. These open all the way up to give you a beautiful view of the river. Unfortunately, it's a little chilly here in Switzerland today, so I'm not sure that those doors are going to be open on this trip, but it's a wonderful thing in the summertime. Here's the TV in the corner, and then we've got a beautiful and very comfortable bed here in the suite. Got more storage in the side tables as well. And then back behind the bed is the fabulous bathroom. It's a very big size for a cruise ship. So you can see it's got a nice large shower. Wonderful fixtures in there. And then also a very nice sized sink and vanity with a lot of storage in there as well. And then finally, plenty of closet space here too. You'll see that it's got a nice big closet, plenty of room for all of your clothes, even all the layers that you have to bring on a winter cruise. And then the third part of the closet includes a safe and fabulous robes and slippers as well. So there you have it. Welcome to my home for the next 4 nights. Again on the Avalon Passion. And we are currently in Basel, Switzerland. We're getting ready to set sail later this evening. We've got a couple stops in France and a couple stops in Germany. We'll end in Frankfurt, Germany on Thursday. Bon voyage.
And of course, that was Bethany Bartley earlier in the week. She is in Frankfurt, was in Frankfurt. She now is on a plane on her way back. But she did get out last evening to another of the Christmas markets. There's not any audio other than background noise, so you can see she just walks through the market, and they are pretty busy, stay pretty busy. So this is in Frankfurt, Germany. And this was last evening. She also got to stay till after dark, which I'll show you that in just a second. So that was the clip that she uploaded. Now, let's go back up here. All right. She stayed at the Christmas market till after dark. So these are just some various scenes from the Christmas market there in Frankfurt. One of the things that I found interesting, you know, we talked yesterday, as a matter of fact, the last 2 days, we talked about France, where you had to have masks on indoors or outdoors. Not so in Germany. So they didn't have the same masking requirements as France did. That was a ham and cheese crepe that she had from one of the stalls there. And this is a, wow, a Brahmstreisel. Probably slaughtering the heck out of that one. But it is almost like a funnel chimney cake, like one of the molten lava cakes. And that looks like the creperie being worked on there. So she ate there in the market. And then before the evening was over with, worked her way back to the hotel to pack there in the Marriott in Frankfurt. And these were her mugs, a collection of mugs that she takes home to get in her suitcase, of course. And this was the view this morning out her window. There from the 32nd floor of the Frankfurt Marriott. And she's at the airport getting ready to get on the plane and fly back to Tampa. She's got a direct flight from Frankfurt to Tampa. So I hope you guys have enjoyed Elizabeth's adventure as much as Bethany's adventure as much as I have. It's just been such fun to share in her travels. All right, Hot Air Tom was in Bermuda yesterday and went to the Crystal Caves. These are pictures from the Crystal Caves there in Bermuda. And this is Triangle Beach, I think's the name of it. And that's there in Bermuda. And then last night he went on a glass bottom boat tour. Unfortunately, the pictures down through the glass bottom weren't real clear, so I didn't even take time to load them. But that was another adventure for Hot Air Tom last night. And as they were sailing off on the glass bottom boat, they had to go right past the gym, which is what, of course, Hot Air Tom and Cindy are on the gym. So thanks, Hot Air, for sharing that with us from Bermuda. So a couple news stories to cover this morning before we call this a day. But first, before that, a word from Scoot Around.
Do you have a bad back, bad hips, bad knees, or any other mobility issues? Think about Scoot Around. For scooters, walkers, wheelchairs, even oxygen needs, delivered right to your cabin. Scoot Around for all your mobility needs on your upcoming cruise.
And of course, when you call Scoot Around to order up a scooter or oxygenator or any other supplies, give them the SRN 11137 number. You'll get their best pricing, and we get credit for it. So. All right. The main story today, lead story, new cruise port of Taino Bay in the Dominican Republic has welcomed its first ever cruise ship. The MSC Seashore had the honor of being the first cruise vessel to dock at the port on Wednesday, which is located in the Caribbean nation's northern Puerto Plata province. The new destination has 24 cruise calls planned for December, around 160 total booked through April of 2022. Besides MSC Cruises, other cruise lines that have planned stops there at that port are Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, Celebrity, Oceania, Virgin Voyages, and Regent Seven Seas. So that's Taino Bay. And it's like 7 miles from Amber Cove. So it's just, they're right next to each other. So, all right, had a little problem with the, by the way, that's Taino Bay. That's the new dock at Taino Bay. Had a little problem with the Carnival Panorama. Not a problem necessarily with that, but guests on the Carnival Panorama have been provided with an onboard credit today due to the ship canceling its scheduled call at Cabo in Mexico. It comes as authorities required testing for guests that would have been debarking. Authorities at Cabo decided that departing guests would have to be tested, which would have caused issues due to it being a tender port with a limited amount of time. The cruise line confirmed a small number of COVID cases on board, and the CDC currently has the vessel under yellow status, meaning reported cases have met the threshold for a CDC investigation. However, there are currently 4 other Carnival ships that are also in the yellow status, not having any issues with scheduled ports of call. So they just flat ass canceled out going into Cabo San Lucas and have gone on their way. So Royal Caribbean has given us a first little inside look at the new terminal that's going to be in Galveston, $125 million cruise terminal. The cruise line shows what the inside will look like once the facility is completed in the fall of 2022. The facility will be 161,000 square foot once completed at the eastern section of Galveston Cruise Port, known as Pier 10. There will also be a new area for staging and loading, bus and taxi staging, and a significant parking capacity for 1,800 vehicles. So that's it for today, guys. As far as the news goes, quickly I'll check on comments, and then I'm off to PT and some craziness today. Nikki's with us. Amy's here. Amy says she doesn't know why people are getting all worked up over the Panorama. CDC knew there was going to be COVID on a high percentage of the ships, but they have protocols to take care and protect all. I totally agree. Totally agree with that sentiment. Okay, I've got to get rid of that picture down here, don't I? All right, that gets rid of the picture. So, of course, Elizabeth was in the audience. Nikki says hi to everybody. Carol is with us. Hi, Carol. Kenneth is with us up in Pennsylvania. Kenneth and Robin. Elizabeth says, lucky Bethany, a direct flight. Yeah, with the way your flights to get home. The unfortunate part about it being a direct flight from Frankfurt to Tampa, it's an 11-hour flight. That's a killer. No guesses on the port? Tell them, Chillie. Okay. That is Lahaina on Maui in Hawaii. So we'll have a new one for tomorrow. All right, guys. That is going to wrap me up today. Big afternoon ahead. Lots of things working for next week. So we're going to stay busy throughout the holidays here. And by the way, folks, if any of you joined JJ Cruise Christmas party last night, they announced a new group cruise for the end of June and July on Freedom of the Seas out of Miami. A 4-nighter back-to-back with a 3-nighter, and their themed cruises. One's going to be a murder mystery theme, and the other one a Christmas holiday celebration in July. But it'll be great fun. And yes, I have booked the group cruise with JJ Cruise. It's now on my list, so you can, down in the description, check for my blog link and go check it out if you want to check out all the information on that and my latest bookings. So that's going to wrap me up for today, guys. So glad you're with me. I'll see everybody back same time, same station tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. For now, this is the old fat travel guy on my way to PT. You guys have a terrific day. Later, y'all.
I regularly post videos on all facets of the travel and cruise industry. So if you like to keep up with the latest in cruise ships, ports of call, cruises themselves, Chillie chats, and travel and cruise industry news, just hit the little subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner, hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when a new video is up or we go live. This video was produced by Chillie's Cruises.